Give me a second. What's going on? So I was gonna record Sesh earlier, and goddamn. Cheers. So start off from the beginning. Work today. I'm off tomorrow, and I'm off the next day. Uh, bro, I feel you, bro. I feel you, bro. I haven't been dealing with mosquitoes that bad. Ants have been my big problem. Earlier, I was drinking on a Dr. Pepper, and I looked over, and it had ants all over it and all in it. But anyways, so I worked today, and after I worked, I got off, and for some reason my Nana's phone was not working. Oh fuck, it's cold. It's fucking cold, but I don't want to turn off the air. So I got off, and my Nana's phone was not working. I set outside. Give me a second. The sun flashing at me. Sun flashing at me. So, after I got off work, I texted her, and I noticed her phone was not working. I was like, what the hell? And, I waited there. Push Jack. Let me finish here. But I was waiting there for about a good 30, 40 minutes, and I knew her phone wasn't working. I was just assuming, hey, I just texted you for a ride. You know, thought you would be on your way. And I kind of got a little bit pissed off. And before I got off work, my boss had asked me to get him some beer. So I was like, you know what, I've been waiting here 40 minutes for my ride that I don't even think is coming. I'm gonna go get some beer with my boss. So we went, we got some beer, we drove around for a little bit, just kind of driving around in parking lots, and we ended up going back to work, or back to the parking lot at work, and drinking there, and I'm sorry, I'm so fucking cold. If it sounds like I'm shivering, it's because I am. And now it's getting bad. But, so we were drinking in the parking lot. And, just having a good time and all. And, we were hanging out with this one person that we work with. I'm not gonna say his name. I call him E. Fuck it. We were hanging out with Eric. And, he had to go to work. And I was like, shit. And I was gonna ask my boss, like, hey, since he's going to work, can you take me home? But I was like, that's not a good friend. You know, a good friend would be like, you know what? I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna chill till Eric gets off work, and then we can all chill together. You know what I'm saying? So, we bought beer. Everyone got a tall boy, and I ended up buying two of the big Smirnoffs. There's an ant on my goddamn phone. See a black dot crawl across the camera. It's a fucking ant. Because apparently they're every fucking where. But everyone got Miller Lite, tall boy, and I got me 2 of the big pint Smirnoffs. And we went back to my boss's house, listened to some music, played some Overwatch. And then we ended up going back, picking up Eric. And then we came back, watched some Broken Bad. I got ants in this area because before I lay down, which was probably like a good 30-40 minutes ago, I had a can of Dr. Pepper and I was drinking it, or I thought I was drinking it, but I guess I wasn't drinking it fast enough, and I look over and there's more ants than I can count crawling in it and around it. And every time that happens, because there's no running water in the house, so it's not like I can just take it to the bathroom, wash my hands, wash the can, and get the ants off. No. I gotta open the door, I gotta grab the can, I gotta run. Hopefully, the ants don't bite me. But I gotta run, dump it all in the sink, hoping the ants don't bite me still, crush the can, throw it away, and hope it... This ant is hyper as shit, holy fuck. This ant was like... Anyways. I'm gonna smoke. Because that's why I started the live. Because I was thinking... I didn't even tell y'all why. I don't think I did. Maybe I did. But the reason why I didn't go live earlier is I've been having a bad toothache all day. It's on this side, it's back here, and it literally feels like someone just punched me hard as shit in my jaw, and it feels like my jaw is just swollen. I've been feeling like that all day. It hurts to talk, it hurts to lay down on that side, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try to sleep it off. I tried that last night. I woke up and it was worse, and I tried it just now, and I couldn't get to sleep at all. I couldn't even get comfortable. I am in so much pain, bro. I feel like I want to fucking cry, bro. That's how much pain it fucking hurts. But anyways. I've been smoking since early today. So I'm hoping maybe that might help it a little bit. Because I don't know why. Every time I get tooth pain, any kind of smoke helps. Cigarette smoke helps. Weed smoke helps. I know this sounds weird, but just like take a puff and just hold the smoke right there where your tooth hurts. And every time I do this, it usually works. I've just been kind of like, man, I feel like I need to fix the problem, you know what I'm saying? I need to fix the problem, not just cover it up, not buy shit and numb it. You know, I need to fix the problem. And, yeah. I was gonna say something, but, it's gotta be relevant now. But a few weeks ago, there was a place that was having a free dental service. I told my dad about it, and he was just like, cool, who's gonna take you? I'm just like, alright. And today he was just like, well, you got money, why don't you just go get it fixed? I'm just like, I could have, for free, like a week ago. I don't know. Sorry if this live seems a little bit like iffy or whatever, but oh yeah. Bro, just keep me updated, bro. Yeah, I seen it when I was laying down. I was laying down, I decided to check Instagram, and I seen it, I was like, God damn. God damn. And there's a lot of song titles that just kind of caught my eye that it's just like, I like what you did with the song titles. I'm not even gonna say which ones caught my eye, but like, I like the song titles. The song titles are very like enticing. Like it makes me wanna listen and be like, what is this? What is this? You know? So personally, I do really like what you did with naming the songs. I feel like you did a really good job. That's one of them. That's one of them that caught my eye. And that's definitely probably, that was one of the first ones that popped up in my head, actually. I'm not even gonna lie. That was one of the first ones that popped up in my head when I was thinking about it. Like, yeah. But it's dope though, because it's like, it draws people in. It's like, people want to know, what is this? And even I'm curious, like, what is this? Like, is it gonna be, and don't give it away. Don't give it away. But like, in my mind, I'm like, is it gonna be like Ugly God type parody song? Is it gonna be an interlude? Is it gonna be something like really deep? Like you just go into like how God is connected to dog and how dog spelled backwards is God, and just you go so many types of ways with the song. That's why I feel like kind of draws people in. Something never done before. Oh yeah. I got 3 different kinds of weeds. I'm gonna show you guys in a second. Yeah. So that's the intro? Or is like another song the intro? I'm trying to pay attention, but I'm still like, still got like pain right there, so I'm cringing while I'm trying to pay attention. Okay, it's the intro. I was about to say the antidote. It's the antidote. It's the antidote. Goddamn. And I do have some shit that I probably shouldn't have. I had 2 volumes. I can't even talk. Volumes. I got 2 great values. That's what I got. 2 great values. let me show you. Let me show you. Bro, some, something doesn't smell right. Something doesn't smell right. I think my boss is right, bro. I literally took a shower at my boss's house because he was just like, bro, you stink. And I'm just like, bro, anyone who's been told like you stink, like straight up, like it's embarrassing, but like at the same time you're just like, I want to do something about it though. And he was just like, you can go shower. I'm just like, you got a towel? He's just like, is there one hanging up? I'm just like, no. He's just like, oh well, I'll find one. I start looking around. I'm like, there's a towel on the floor. Oh, don't use a dirty towel. Use a clean one. Shut up. Shut up. But I got some of this. Mine sucks. I got some of that. Hurts because I got a blister on my other foot now. I got some of that. Some bacon supplies. And then I got some of this, which I don't even got anywhere to put this. That's why it's in a baggie. I don't like to keep my weed in a baggie. But I literally got nowhere to put it. And I was asked to buy weed again today. And I was like, I want it, but I don't need it. See, because I don't even know what I'm smoking on majority of the time, and I'm to a point, I don't even know what I'm smoking on. I don't even care what I'm smoking on. I pick a nug, grab a nug, put a nug. We'll go with this one. Okay. Not disappointed. Not disappointed at all that I picked that one. And then I think, yep. And I got some weed already pre-grinded. So if I'm lazy and I don't want to grind weed. Life of a stoner. Goddamn. It is what it is. And sometimes I feel like, man, I got too much weed. But then I gotta remind myself, remember being broke and I could barely smoke a bowl. I could barely scrounge up money to get half a gram. Yeah, this is me, you know, living it up for the times when I couldn't live it up, you know what I mean? So it's just like, for all the times I didn't have any weed, for all the times I had to be sober, for all the times when I was broke as shit, for all the times I was living off other people, living with other people, having other people feed me, for all the times I was on food stamps, for all the times I didn't have no food in my stomach, I had to go to bed, my stomach hurting, bro. For all the times I had to grind on my music just to get some notice, just to get some love, just to get some, you know, notoriety. Like, this is for now. Like, I feel like even back then I wouldn't have enjoyed it as much as I do now. Like, even though, like, I don't really enjoy it that much, but it's just, like, I enjoy it a lot more than what I would have. Oh, yeah. And I'm gonna touch on something real fast, because it's something I wanna make, like, bro, I can make a complete playlist of lives, videos, whatever y'all want talking about this topic. Anyone who is artist, and in the term artist, I mean drawing, photography, computer designing, web designing, music, instruments, singing, rapping. All this is art. You know, even if you sit there and you visualize something. If you constantly visualize art, you are an artist, you know. I don't feel like people choose to be artists. I feel like an artist is born an artist. An artist is born outside the box. An artist is born knowing, hey, I know what this is, but let me make this. You know, an artist brings something new. An artist is an artist, you know. An artist is someone who can't be easily replaced, you know, someone who's unique. That is an artist. And I feel, and I always have felt, that artists, every artist, and like I said, everything I feel like falls under art. Every artist, I feel like, suffers from some mental illness because it is hard for your brain to physically realize the difference between art and reality. Because artists can only bring their art to life. They can't make it a reality. They can't make their art a reality. You know, I don't care if you say, oh, Drake made his art a reality. No, he made his art a career. He made his art a career. Making your art a reality is pretty much drawing an elephant and it disappears. It's an elephant. I want $1 million. Rapping about having $1 million. You got $1 million. And that is why artists, every artist, has some kind of mental illness. Because they're not used to the normal world. They're not used to, you know, how things work. Or me personally, I'm not used to how things work. You know, I feel like if you want something, obviously you're gonna have to work for it, but everyone's got their own different views, different point of views, different perspectives, different moods, different everything. And it's just like, me personally, I know from experience, from meeting other artists and talking to people who are genuine artists, I've never met an artist who is sane. And I mean that in the kindest way. I mean sane meaning there's nothing wrong with them. They're fine. You know, I've never met an artist like that. Never. If anyone has met an artist like that, let me know. Because that would actually be interesting. Because I can't even think of an artist who's like that. Who's never, you know, experienced, you know, a disconnect from art and reality. I don't feel like any artist has ever not had that happen. Cheers. And, yeah, I just wanted to touch on that a little bit because it's something I've been wanting to talk about for a very long time. Something I've been having my mind on for a very long time. And, I feel like it's just an interesting topic. It's an interesting topic for anyone who is an artist and anyone who isn't. Because anyone who is an artist, they can relate. Anyone who's not an artist, they can look in and try to relate. And I feel like that is part of the disconnect, is not the artists themselves, but the people who are consuming the art. And I've done this before with artists. I've, had girlfriends who drew, and I would encourage them to draw. I would want them to draw. I've had girlfriends who would want me to work on music, would want me to do this, would want me to do that. And that's fine. But if someone is a genuine artist, you can't force something out of them. You can't be like, hey, draw me a picture of this. Or make me a song of this. Obviously, yeah, they can do it. They're artists. But it's not going to be genuine. It's not going to be 100%. And, that's something I just had to realize, As an artist, people want a lot from you. And a lot of consumers or fans or supporters or whatever you want to call them will say, no, we don't want a lot, we just want music, we just want music. And I've talked about this before. Back in the early 90s, as early as the early, 2000s, maybe even late 2000s too, an artist would drop an album a year. They would go on tour, come back, relax, drop another album, go on tour. That's just how it was. Nowadays, with every other artist, mixtape, single album. They're not looking and being like, oh, you make good quality music, you take time on your art. Young Thug just dropped 4 mixtapes last month. Your last tape was 4 months ago? That's old. You know what I'm saying? So it's that puts a lot of stress on artists. People critiquing work puts a lot of stress on artists. Because a lot of artists don't do it for other people's perspective. A lot of artists, they do it for their perspective. When I personally make music, I could say something. Y'all might not even understand what it means. Y'all might not even know what it means. But I know what it means. So it's I make music what I would want to listen to. I make music what I enjoy. Because I enjoy making music. I wouldn't enjoy making music if I was making, just shit that people wanted me to make, or shit that everyone else was making. Because it would just be repetitive, it'd be disingenuous. Point blank period, it would be disingenuous. God damn. I'm probably gonna try to work on music tomorrow. No. I will work on music tomorrow. Not probably. I'm done with that shit. I will work on music tomorrow. I will work on music tomorrow. And bro, I just been busy as fuck. I had a pretty good day today, other than the toothache. So it's just bro, I need to go out and do some shit. Be a second. Spanky's been laying right in front of the door, so every time I open it to go to the bathroom or come back from the bathroom or going to get Coke or something, I always hit him with the door and I feel bad. It's just like you're laying in front of the door. Like, it's kind of like when he's walking and then he just stops for no reason. And it's just like, I'm still gonna walk. Like, just because you're in front of the door doesn't mean I'm not gonna use the door. Spanky is acting a little bit more normal, and I feel like it's been a little bit better. He hasn't had a seizure in a while. Like, it's been a few days since he had a seizure, and I'm pretty fucking happy about that. I got him high, I think it was like 2 or 3 days ago. He hasn't had a seizure since. Like, I blew smoke in his face, made sure he got high, and he's not had a seizure since. And when I originally done it, I told you guys, like, man, I feel bad, like, I don't like doing that, you know. I feel like it's kind of like forcing the dog to get high, but it's just like, it actually fucking helped him. So I shouldn't get backlash for that, because it actually helped him. That's a fucked up way of thinking. But it's true though. It's true though. And bro, honestly, I prefer backlash over having him having 3-4 seizures a day. Like, that shit was goddamn. Like, every day after work, seizure. Every night I'm trying to go sleep, seizure. Every morning I wake up, seizure. I would come back home from work and he would have just got done having a seizure and he would just act like all out of it. Like, he slowly seems like he's coming back, slowly. It's interesting. It's interesting. I don't think he's fully gonna come back, but he's coming back a lot more than what I actually thought he would. And I'm actually really proud of him. Like, I'm proud of myself for keeping calm and keeping, you know, not giving up on the situation. That's one thing. You know, I'm happy I didn't give up on the situation. I'm happy I kept on, you know, pushing him and making him, you know, he's doing a lot better. Cheers. He's eating again. He's drinking again. The only thing he's not really doing too much or too good is walking places he needs to go. Like, if he's thirsty, if he's hungry, he kind of gets confused. You kind of gotta show him where the food is. You kind of gotta show him where the water is. If he needs to use the bathroom, he'll try to use it, and then you kind of gotta show him where the bathroom is. Like, no, it's not here. Like, I feel like we're in a rehabilitation state. Like, I'm trying to, like, bring him back. It's interesting. It's very interesting. My tooth is feeling a little bit better. I still got a lot of pressure on it. That's what's making my jaw feel so fucking swole, is all that pressure. And it might be swole. I might have a swole jaw, but it's all that goddamn pressure, bro. Like, it's just like, bro, I feel like I got something stuck in my tooth. And the way my tooth is cracked, like, it doesn't matter how many times I brush my tooth, like, only time will get that shit out. I'm pretty sure I know what the fuck it is. I ate some bacon pancakes. And I'm not shitting you. At my job, they got bacon pancakes. And what they are, it's a pancake with bacon bits. Sperm milk pancake with bacon bits. I know it doesn't sound good, but it's actually pretty fucking bomb. I think I got one of the bacon bits stuck in my tooth. Because, bro, the bacon bits are hard, small, and that's the only thing I can think of that I ate that would get stuck in my teeth. Because I'm very particular on what I eat, so this is not happening. When I heard bacon pancakes and I was tempted to try, I was like, bacon in a pancake? Oh no, this shit's gonna be nasty. Let me try this. That was actually really good. I ended up eating like 2 or 3. I think I ate 2. I can never eat 3, bro. 3 pancakes while I'm at work, like, no. I always eat like 2 pancakes, and I'm just like back to work. But I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Motherfucking bacon pancakes. This is why I don't eat at work. You'll see why I don't eat at work. Now you'll see why I don't eat at work. This is why I don't eat at work. And you know what, now that I'm thinking about it, it all adds up. Because I had the bacon pancakes the day before yesterday. Yesterday night is when my tooth really started hurting, and it was hard for me to sleep. And then today, it was unbearable. So it adds up. I'm pretty sure it's the fucking bacon pancakes. Yep. Bacon pancakes. I shit you not. Cheers. But yeah, I'm gonna get off here. I'm feeling a little bit better, so I'm probably gonna stay up. Because earlier I was trying to go to sleep because my tooth was hurting that bad. Feeling a little better, I'm probably gonna stay up and watch some YouTube videos like I actually fucking plan to. And I will see you guys back in the next one. Be sure to spread nothing but